Why won't you face me now? Why won't you face me now?
We are sitting here right now. You can launch every attack you want to launch at me right now on television.
All right, well, I didn't get an opportunity to be on television, so I'd like to launch a few attacks right now. Okay, Ted Cruz is like the Liberty Smurf. All right, you know how Smurfs would always say, I Smurf this, I Smurf that. The fact is that Ted Cruz uses the word liberty the way that Smurfs use the word Smurf. All right, Ted Cruz's wife is the vice president of Goldman Sachs. Ted Cruz, now we say, don't attack my wife. Okay, now listen, here's the situation though. Ted Cruz worked for Bush's domestic policy. Bush's domestic policy brought us the bailouts. From the bailouts comes who was bailed out, who benefited the most from the bailouts. If you consider AIG, if you consider the what happened after TARP, I mean TARP was $800 billion. In the end, Goldman Sachs was not only benefited from the $195 billion bailout of AIG, but Goldman Sachs got a secondary bailout of $808 billion. Now here's the thing, Tea Party people in Texas, that you really need to be aware of. $808 billion for Goldman Sachs, that is more money, okay, than the entirety of TARP. TARP, which started the entire Tea Party movement, the thing that outraged everyone, okay? Goldman Sachs got more money than that in its entirety, plus what it got from TARP. So, considering Goldman Sachs wasn't even a bank that qualified up until 2 weeks before. And then the people administering the bailouts were, you know, Paulson plus Cash Carey, both former, you know, one was the CEO of Goldman Sachs and one was the vice president of Goldman Sachs. Now his wife is the vice president of Goldman Sachs. You can say it's guilt by association, you can say whatever you want. You can say that I'm attacking his wife instead of him. What I'm really saying is it's amazing that in politics, the only way that anybody ever gets to this point where they put them on television is if they're so closely related to either military-industrial complex, the oil and gas industry, or the banks. That's the only way you even get on TV. Okay, that's the only way they put you in these debates. That's the only way they let people know who you are. Because those are the only people with enough money to actually get elected. Put the money behind. They're going to put the money behind Goldman Sachs. They always do. Look at Bush had 15 members of former employees of Goldman Sachs in his cabinet. Not to be outdone, Barack Obama has 16 former members of Goldman Sachs in his employ. You know, as long as you work for Goldman Sachs or the oil companies, you're in good shape. So there you go. There's my attack. I didn't get the level on TV, but people need to know that.